Hello to Cat Thompson. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Something to chat to you today. So, can you tell me roughly how long have you been a singer-songwriter for?
Well, a long time, a long time. I actually started writing songs when I was, gosh, I think maybe I started playing piano as like a 6 year old, and then from there I just started making my own compositions. And then I would have been around 11 when I started putting lyrics to my songs, to my piano compositions. So a very long time.
So, do you enjoy playing the piano?
I love it. I love it. It's still one of my favorite instruments.
So, what kind of other instruments do you play?
I um I can play harmonica and I can play the guitar, and during the pandemic I picked up the fiddle, which you can see in the back. So I play a couple of instruments.
Oh, that's good to hear. So, what was it like going into recording studio? Recorded your JB single called "Rescue Me."
My very first single, Rescue Me,
Yeah.
it was an amazing experience and daunting. Um, because it's your first time doing that kind of thing. But yeah, I was really excited to put a track out, and yeah, I think one of the best things was being able to get all my friends together because we all love dancing, and yeah, we got to like make up a routine and like actually get a professional videographer in and film the whole thing. So yeah, it was a really cool experience.
So, can you tell me more about "Rescue Me"? How did that come about?
Well, Rescue Me actually was the very first track I ever put out. So at the time, I was signed to management, and they put me together with a producer, and we sat down together. And I just like really wanted something different, and I had like this idea of like a track where you had smoke and you had these like a dungeon sort of cool sort of like spirits and all these really cool things. And so I had this sort of idea in my head where you were like escaping a dungeon, and but that was like a parallel for your emotional state, your mind, and basically escaping yourself. And so anyway, long story short, I sort of created this song around that concept, being like the mental state is where you need rescuing from, and all the demons in your mind. And yeah, so long story short, that's how Rescue Me came about. And then when we came to shoot the video for it, I asked the directors for that music video to help me recreate that concept. And it was really funny because then they came back and they said, "Oh, let's make you this little pretty pop princess with, a pink dress, and we'll put you in a nice little nightclub, and you can have some Prince Charming come save you." And I was like, "No, I want a representation of, the torment that's in your head, and you're trying to escape that. So let's build that idea because, when you're in that mental state, it's in your head. It can be a dark place, and I wanted that representation. So that's what we ended up getting in the end. Because I was like, please don't put me in a pink dress and make me all cutesy and stuff. Let's stay true to what the song was about. And they were very kind enough to redirect, replan, and help me create the vision that I had for that song.
So, what's it like being signed to management?
Uh, it I've been signed to different management now, at different points, and they could be great. They can be terrible. It's a business relationship at the end of the day, and you know how relationships are. Some relationships are great, and some relationships are terrible. So the main thing is if you're looking for management, find someone who or find a team that actually believes in you as an artist and will champion you and not impose their ideas onto you, because at the end of the day you got into music or you got into the arts because you have something to say, you have something you want to create, And unfortunately, sometimes along the way, people will try to hijack that because they have their agendas. So looking for management is not just yeah, I got a manager, like that's great, but are they going to champion you as an artist? So it's one of those things. It's like dating. You got to find the right one.
Which hopefully you got now.
Yeah.
So can you tell me what the scenery is called? Be Mine.
Be Mine. Be Mine is a track that I did, and when I was in Sydney, and I really wanted to have one of those like cute, those cute love songs where then you're not together yet, and you've got this crush on this person, and it's the perfect Valentine's song. It's, I mean, there's little Be Mine little letters that go, little cards that you give on Valentine's Day, like little kids do, that sort of thing. So Be Mine encompasses the whole I like you, please notice me, choose me. So it's definitely that cute, sweet, young love that we all go through at some point. We've all, had that sort of young love where it's the start of a relationship, and you don't quite know where you stand with that person, and you're hoping that they choose you. So that's what Be Mine's about.
So where do you get your inspiration to become a singer-songwriter?
So I actually just fell in love with music from such a young age. I think from what my parents told me, I've been singing since I was a toddler, irritating them with noise and sound in the house. Um, and then as I progressed, I fell in love with different artists along the way. So vocally, I fell in love with Whitney Houston when I was very, very young. So you know how some kids are listening to Sesame Street or listening to different things. I wanted to put, and like there was a point where a lot of kids were listening to, I think K-pop Demon Hunters is a new one. There was the Ice Disney one, Let It Go. All the kids are listening to that. So we're listening to that before. For me, I wanted to listen to Whitney Houston's catalog over and over and over and over, which would drive my parents nuts. So I just loved her voice. So that's how I wanted to get into singing. And then from there, I just progressed into wanting to write my own music. So as the years progressed and I discovered more music, I discovered Michael Jackson and all these different artists, I started to want to create my own stuff too.
So tell me the scenery is called Who You Gonna Call?
Yeah. So my song "Who You Gonna Call" is actually it's an empowering track for anyone who's actually gone through, and I'm sure each one of us have gone through something like this, or we've witnessed a friend go through it, where they're not dating a very nice person. It happens, you pick the wrong person, and that person cheats on you, treats you badly, or just chooses to not prioritize you and the relationship. And so they're in Who You're Gonna Call, basically the story is the person goes around dating everyone else, cheating on you, seeing other people, and ultimately that kind of behavior eventually leads to them burning bridges. And you've moved on with your life, you're living a happy life without them, and one day when they're lonely and there's nobody with them, they do the whole midnight phone call to you. That call that comes and they're like, "Hi, I miss you. I'm so lonely. Can we rekindle that relationship?" And the empowering part is that you've gone through the heartbreak of, dealing with that poor behavior of theirs in the past. You've processed it, you've moved on. And when that call comes, you say, "No, thanks. I've moved on. Like I'm better without you." So you've gone and burnt all your bridges. Who are you going to call now? Because it's not going to, don't call me. So that's a very empowering song that I feel it, especially when you're going through your younger stages of your relationships. It's empowering to know that you can come through these negative experiences, and there is an end at the end. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and you will feel the empowerment of saying, "No, thanks. I don't want you back."
So tell me their latest single called Dance Fire.
Dance Fire, yeah. So my latest track, Dance Fire, is just a super fun track. I wanted something that, especially coming in towards the end of the year, it's party season. Everybody's going to want to just celebrate the end of the year. So I wanted something fun. I wanted something that people could dance to. I wanted something that people could just turn on and let loose on the dance floor or in their bedroom or wherever they are and just like throw out their funniest dance moves or their best dance moves and feel happy. So that's what Dance Fire is about. The other part of Dance Fire is it also is quite empowering because you're on the dance floor and you're basically saying, "Hey, if if you could impress me, we might be able to roll." So it's sort of a step up and show me what you got.
So, are you working on any new music?
Sorry?
Are you working on any new music in the near future?
Oh, of course, always.
So, is there any plans to release an album in the future at all?
Album, not quite at this stage. I'm currently just working on my single and making sure that I can get Dance Fire to as many people as possible. Um, and we've just dropped the music video, so I'm really excited about that as well. And I'm hoping like people really enjoy it and yeah, actually feel inspired to get up and dance.
So, what's it like to be an independent artist for you?
For me, I feel like everyone's journey is different. For independent music, I feel like everybody goes through like different stages of um like I guess success and disappointment. So and it's definitely a roller coaster. For me, it's been a big journey of learning, not just how to play my instruments or how to write my songs or to sing or to perform, but also learning the business side of things. I think one of the things that is so important as an independent artist is to understand how the industry works. It's called the music business or the music industry. So one thing that I had to learn along the way was how this entire system works, and I'm still learning every single day something new, and I'm still growing. Definitely haven't reached my pinnacle of things that I need to learn.
So, have you got any upcoming gigs?
Yeah, actually, I've got some gigs coming up in Sydney. Got a gig coming up in Noosa. These are all in Australia, and yeah, towards the end of the year. So I'm quite excited to celebrate the Christmas and New Year period with everyone.
So, what about any plans to come to the UK or further afield?
Oh, I'd love to do that. It's on my bucket list of things to do.
Some great venues around the UK, especially where I live.
Oh, well, you'll have to tell me where so I can give them a call and say, "Hey, can I come perform?"
So, finally, can you tell me, listeners, where can they find you on your social media?
Yeah. So the easiest way to find me, because you know how social media handles are. They're always like your name and then a whole bunch of numbers. So easiest way to find me is to go to my website, catthompson.com. And then from there, you'll find all of my social media links, my Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of there. So just go catthompson.com. It's cat with a C. So think meow and you'll easily find it. Otherwise, go to Google, just type in Cat Thompson and you'll find my website from there. One click, and then you've got all the social media platforms that you can follow me on.
So, thank you for letting me chat to you today.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Uh,
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
See you.